All right, everybody, so good to see your face. Happy New Year. Today, what I'm going to go through is just one little ride session with me. We're going to go out together, but what we're going to cover is the most important things that we all forget about in winging. So, most important thing, before I started this session, the night before, I made sure my gear was good, made sure everything was ready to go in the car, my pump, my impact vest, my helmet, my board leash if you need that. Wing, multiple sizes. It's preparation before a session to make sure you're ready for the next day. It's always very important. Now the next one is shout out to Zane Schweitzer, who, a very important fact is now I'm here, my wings pumped up, I know I'm ready to go, everything's good, and I want to assess my scenario. So I look at the beach and I look at like people and what I could hit or what I could run into. So my awareness of my surroundings. So I want to look right now and be like, okay, we got waves, so I got to make it through the waves. I got a winger here that just fell. We got some kites. Know your situation, know my exit, know how I can rescue myself, self-rescue to get out. Be prepared for this because it does happen. The next one, this one I'm throwing in just for all you. Make sure to pick up a phone, call your family, loved ones, tell them you love them. Say, hey, going out for my session, I love you. You never know what can happen in life. It's always good to throw that gesture out there and make sure that you show your appreciation to the ones who support you and love you the most. So I've done my assessment. I have my high hook to kind impact vest, my top just in case if I were to swim a long time, I'm nice and warm. My helmet for if I flip and fall into the foil. I got my lift board, my carabiner wing, ready to rock and roll. So now I look at the waves. They're not quite up yet. We got a nice south wind, so my goal is to go out, but I have to assess going into the waves. So let's do this. Let's go have a session. All right. Did I say how much we appreciate you guys? All right, so when I head out into the water, my goal is usually to put the wing up high and be aware of the people walking on the beaches. So we're gonna let this gentleman go by. Oh, he's turning around. All right, so my goal is when I look at these waves, I always try to get the wing as high as I can because I wanna, if anything goes wrong and I get hit, at least I have the wing above. It's not gonna get tumbled in the waves at the moment. My board, I can always just ditch downwind of me. So it's an easy way to enter the water. And the trick is to look at the set. I don't see anything crazy coming, but I'm gonna time it and I let one roll through and then I really attack to get in. And I try to just get as past that break. And again, I'm just keeping that wing up high and that board right next to me downwind. So if something goes wrong, I'm right here. All right, we're looking good. So now once I get myself out, now I'm gonna climb onto the board. I'm gonna go for my session. So here we go. So I'm just gonna straddle this board. And now I can either slowly use the wing to work my way out so I get a little bit past the break. And all I'm doing is just crabbing into the wind. We're looking good. I'm off the beach. I feel pretty good about this. I think I can start. It's a little holy on the inside. So I'm actually gonna take myself out further to find a little more fetch. Remember people, don't try to get up when you don't have enough in the wing. It just is not gonna work out for you. So be patient. Don't be afraid to work your way out. All right, we're looking good. Feeling a little better. Now I'm gonna go to my knees. So again, I just have my wing up high in one hand. I'm gonna go to my knees and use your wing as a sail. So I'm using my hips, my board's angled to the wind, and all I'm doing is looking for that power to get ready to do that front foot up. I'm just waiting, I'm just slowly backhand pressure. I'm just pulling in when I need the power. Now when I pull in, I'm gonna step up, and then I'll go to my back foot, looking for power, just taking my time, waiting for that wind. So I'm just riding the board, waiting for that puff, keep that wing up high, just waiting for the right wind. And once I feel a nice little pressure in the wing, that's when I'm gonna go for getting up, all right? So I feel a good little puff there. Give it a few pumps. We'll just hold off, didn't come. Be patient, look upwind. Ooh, there's a puff. So I'm gonna get that wing going, looking for it, it's not there. Just be patient, people. This is all part of it. Not happening. So I'm gonna edge again into the wind and just be patient, waiting for that puff. All right, here we go. I'm doing that, surging that board forward to get that speed up. Now, once I get going, I just sheeted that hand out, releasing the power because all of a sudden the board's moving pretty quick. So now I'm riding out. I'm gonna make a tack. I just switched my feet by edging up, and now I'm gonna spin the wing, keep my speed up, turn, nice and smooth. I slowly start edging back into the wind. The trick is always edging back into the wind. Woo! And this is Gary. What's up, my brother? Woo! This is what it's all about, is enjoying winging with your friends. All right, so now I'm tacking along. I'm looking at my surroundings. I see a kiter, gotta watch out for him. Right now, if I get powered up, I just sheet off the backhand, or I can crack that board off a little downwind, or I can edge a little bit more into the wind. If I need some power, I can pull in on that. I'm on a swell here. Now, important to know, if I take this all the way in, I gotta be careful because of the wave. So we're gonna make a turn. So I'm gonna get a little juice going, let go of that backhand, slowly transition to the wing. It's all off my front, and then I go to the backhand, and we got a wave. So don't be afraid to crack downwind so I don't have the lip of the wave hit me. It's always better to avoid scenarios, if you can, if you're not comfortable with it. So don't be afraid to crack off downwind. Just give it a little power and turn that foil. Just stay over the foil. Now I'm riding toe side out. I'm gonna make a nice turn again. And all we're gonna do is, I'm slowly gonna look for a nice little wave, keep my speed up. I'm just gonna release. I'm gonna edge, get some speed up, release, go downwind, let off that backhand. And now I slowly brought that board around. I'm going downwind, I'm losing power. So I need to start edging into the wind, give that wing a little power. Now I start going. So what's so cool about this sport is there's not really a wave out, right? But what's rad about winging is I can literally find a little teeny swell. I'm just looking for the top part of it, the mountainside. So the highest part of the swell. Just gonna let go of this wing. Right now I'm in the highest part of that wave, and if I need to get a little more, I just give it a little pump. And I can literally stay in the power if needed. Now I'm starting to fade off, so I'm gonna go into the toe side turn, keep it going. Okay, so now what's really cool is just going into a toe side tack. So I was just edging to the wind, bring that wing right over. And the trick is to line it up with the wave that you're running into. So we're just going downwind. All right, get that leash around. Man, most important thing, people, go out there, have a good time, learn. I mean, this is a sport. Put your time in and it's gonna come to you. So let's do an upwind tack again. I'm riding toe side, looking for a little chip. My goal is to edge and stay over that board. I'm gonna release that backhand. I'm gonna go into that toe side. I'm gonna slowly bring that wing around, and I'm just gonna try to keep, if I need to, keep that pressure going. So now I'm on the wave, let off that backhand, feel it. I'm getting the lift in the front, so I'm just riding it. If I need to turn, I can stay with it. If I lose it, give it a good little pump, try to stay with it, and that's it. That is what makes this sport so incredible. We gotta do one more kick. I can't bail there. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. All right, so again, I'm just trying to stay over-centered that board. I have foot straps on, I'm looking at my surroundings. Most importantly, we're in beautiful, crystal beautiful water here in Florida. And I'm with my dear friends, and I'm with you guys. We get to share this amazing sport called wing foiling. And man, it's magic. Okay, so I'm gonna come in now. So the trick to coming in is, you know, I wanna assess it. I wanna look what's around. Is there people? I see some people down there. So since there's people, I'm gonna go into a toe side turn. I'm gonna prepare myself for this scenario. I don't wanna go too quick and run into somebody, right? So I see a kiter upwind, I see some waves coming. Trying to just avoid any issues by myself steering and going to where I need to go. All right, let's go into a toe side turn. Take that backhand, I'm gonna push up. And just like that, you can have your own little issues. We all make mistakes. So you gotta laugh at yourself. I was trying to not get anything wet. So we all make mistakes. Okay, here we go. All right, camera's on. Microphone should be good. All right, so first off, I want to say I love you guys. Motivation tip for today is this session was to show appreciation, safety, and make sure we have awareness of our surroundings. Your friends, your family. If you see somebody in need out there, go help them. Make sure if you see somebody down, go check on him. He could have bumped his head. You could bump your head. Wear a helmet. These are all those things that like we take it for granted. But remember, this is an extreme sport, can be dangerous in every way. So just be aware. It's a reminder to everybody out there, even myself. So, all right, so I'm gonna get up. So my goal is, I'm gonna go to my knees. I'm just gonna sit here. I'm gonna get nice and comfortable, bring that wing above my head. And I'm just gonna slowly start edging my knees into the wind. I'm looking for that puff. I'm gonna get ready for that front foot to come up. So when I feel it, I'm gonna go for it. So it's a little lolly. Here we go, I feel a little puff. Bring that front foot up, got the back foot on. And now I'm just gonna wait until I feel that power. Really get on that backhand. And I'm just trying to scoot that board, scoot and pull, kind of gets that board to release. It's a game of like scooting, pulling, and pulling in on that wing. All right, so I'm coming in. I'm gonna take a landing here. I look around, nobody around, nice and safe. I see a wave coming. I'm slowing down. I'm gonna let the wave go by me. Once that wave goes by, I'm gonna jump off. I know I can grab my handle with my board. My wing is up high, away from the swell. Watch the surge of this water that comes. And then when I can exit, I exit fast. And if anything were to go wrong, I would just let go of that wing. So, we're gonna walk down here. Whew, what a beautiful session. And all right, so that was on board learning. I would say not learning. I would say this is a reminder to everybody out there. These things, safety, surroundings, knowing your surroundings, being prepared for anything, calling your loved ones, it's important. And if you don't feel comfortable today, like if I walk down in the water and those waves are too big, ride another day. Pack it up, go have a Java, do it the next day. Because the days that usually you're fearful, I'm not saying don't try it, I'm just saying there's already signs kind of happening. So listen to them, you know the wind, know your areas, and that's it, people. We love you, have fun, super appreciative of you guys, and hopefully this helps you. And get ready for the more. We're gonna have tons of people doing this in our video series to give you guys inspiration, knowledge, ways to ride waves, do backflips, ride with Harry, all that kind of stuff. It's coming. Mine was tamed down reminder, know your surroundings. Much love, like and subscribe. We love you guys. Thank you so much.